We found Gertz Ratwerx.
I know it's a tongue twister. Too many. Yeah, we're back at Starbirds. It's good to see y'all at YouTube again. So
yeah, we've already kind of talked about the car in the back there a little bit, but you've done stuff to it since.
Yeah, little changes. It's since the build off, she's got a turbo now. Still kind of dialing that in some, but as of right now, she's like pushing 15 to 20 pounds of boost, which is plenty more than I'll ever need. But it'll be a fun one when she's done.
You ever gonna do hooning in her? She didn't really have the tires.
Yeah, the mud tires, I don't know. Now the other car, yeah, we thought about it this year, but we'll put some miles on her first before we go blowing her up, I guess. But,
sure.
Yeah, 37 Oldsmobile. We got a 4.2 liter inline six out of a Trailblazer that we of course turboed. But good old rat rod stick there. Can't have nothing too nice on her, especially a budget build.
Right.
But, yeah, she would have been a cool drive down this morning. It was like 15 when we left the house, so I was like, yeah, I think we're good. And with the tuning issues so far, I wasn't too confident in making the 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, but here we are.
Remind us what chassis is underneath it?
It's a 2008 GMC Envoy was the chassis. It was an all-wheel drive unit. We ended up just taking a lot of the weight out, and I pulled all the front-wheel drive stuff out of her. 35-inch tires, everything from aircraft seats to bomber tanks for the fuel. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward build. Nothing too crazy.
That's beautiful. It's another one where attention to detail counts.
Yeah, I love details in my builds. Just something, when you walk past it and you go back and you're like, well, I didn't see that before, and then you look at it again. And of course, we always have it open. We try to encourage all the kids to always partake and get their inspiration and their creativity going.
Sure.
They're the next ones to do it, so inspire while we can anyway.
True
59 Impala taillights. He's the original owner, believe it or not.
Huh?
He's the original owner, believe it or not.
Oh, that's
we
the
just bring him
original
along. Yeah. He kind of just staying true to the car.
So it's a 2-owner vehicle?
Yeah.
So the 57 quarters, and then what was the tail lights?
Yeah, 59 Impala. We stood them straight up. I've added time delay relays to them, so they got a trickle down effect, or sequential, of course.
Really?
And
That's cool.
yeah, I'll flip them on for you. Give you a little demo.
Look at that. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I might put LEDs in there, just kind of quicken it up, but I like the old flicker of the incandescents.
The old school. I like it.
You can just hear them popping and stuff.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
Kind of gives it a little older effect.
Yeah, it's got a
gun on top.
Yep, definitely. I know all the farmers, when I'm out driving in the back roads, they're always like, what the heck is going on?
and the flagpole to fly the rat rod.
Yep, I need to get that on there today.
Magazine flag.
And we'll have all the yellow lights on and everything, and they're just thinking, what's going on?
What is that?
So it's definitely got like Wasteland Weekend vibes going
Absolutely,
on. Are you
yeah.
planning on going?
Yeah, I'd like to go one of these years. It's, you know, from Kansas to California, that's just a heck of a drive.
It is, isn't it?
But at least it's in a good time of the year. I mean, usually spring and early summer for us, it's almost impossible to do them big trips. And of course, this year we'll be doing the rat tour, so that's going to take up, you know, about 10, 11 days.
Exactly.
And then after that, we're pretty much just good with the car stuff. It's just so much.
Yep.
So.
I get it. It's hard for us to work it into. We'd like to, but yes.
And then this is the wife's car.
Yeah, this is the second build-off car. It unfortunately didn't make it to Langley last year. Just had some hiccups with parts and logistics and stuff. But
what'd you put in it? It's
a 3800 supercharged out of a 96 Bonneville. Pretty much kind of stripped it all the way down, took all the useless junk off of it, and 52,000 original mile engine.
Oh,
it's super clean. When I was tearing it apart, it was like opening up a time capsule.
Yeah.
just finding all the original GM markings, you know, over 30 years ago. And but the car itself is an 86 Fiero. It's all pretty much Pontiac other than the quarters. They're 57 MG. The whole front clip is a 39 Pontiac.
I think we'll have to go back. I think I might have an old picture of it when it was sitting before you did all the work. It'd be great to try to see if we can put some before and after pictures on there. I'll have to dig through my phone.
Well, if not, I can send them to you. But she lost a lot of the Fiero look to her, especially when I cut the top and removed all the plastic in the front end and whatnot, and just scaled it way back. Did keep the Fiero mirrors, just kind of give it a sporty look. We ended up naming this one Rat Turismo, just for the, you know, kind of exotic sportiness of it, and with it being a rat rod.
I love the way the front came out. I think that look.
Yeah, just big fenders.
Yeah, it's really balanced, though. It looks awesome.
Yeah, the only thing in the front now is I moved the fuel tank to the front. I would have liked to have used the original Fiero tank, but they discontinued a lot of the sending units and stuff.
Oh.
So with it being kind of a time crunch deal, I just put a 15-gallon fuel cell in the front. Once again, it's not nothing too crazy, more aesthetics than anything. The supercharger, we're just going to leave it all stock. I'm not going to mess with lifters and springs and stuff. It's she's already
great gas mileage then, and she should travel down the road nice.
Yeah, it's she's going to be more than she needs right now. All the weight in the back. It'll be a fun car come summer for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's cute. I like it. And this was, you said, your wife's car?
Yep, yes, it's her car for sure.
And you're gonna put different seats in so she can use the pedals better.
Come
I
summer.
I understand how that comes, because we have that problem ourselves.
Yeah, she's a little short-legged. Come summer, the goal is when we start hitting up some of these swap mates, I'm gonna try to find me a 59 to 60 Impala dash, and then hopefully I can come across some Fiero seats so where she can get some kind of movement out of them. And then I'll probably maybe fiberglass the center console or something, just kind of spice it up and hide the computer and whatnot. But other than that, she's fairly complete, minus the interior, but which I've only got a total of 6 months in her, and then 3 months in Quasimodo. So.
And how long did it take you to build this one?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, probably would have had them both done in no time for the build off. We had some part issues on the Fiero, and it just set us back. And
sure.
I had some other projects unhappy, just out of nowhere kind of happen, and so I had to finish those. And by the time September rolled around, we kind of tossed in the towel on her. Didn't want to force it anyways.
Well,
but
yeah.
At least got it done over the winter. Yeah.
Build it right. I get it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to drive from Kansas to Illinois, the 7.5 hour drive, I didn't want to make an adventure, a good trip, but not an adventure.
Everyone who does those in the roadster type, no top, I always am impressed that they did it, because I'm a wuss that way. It's like, it could rain.
Yeah, we might throw like a bimini top on the top there. We'll just kind of see how it goes. It might be a little troublesome now that I've sealed the door shut, and we got to climb out the top, so that it may not go as planned, but I guess we'll just have to drive faster if we hit rain.
There you go. There you go.
But at least she's got wipers. So
that's right.
Don't have to worry on or rely on the Rain-X too much.
Better than 95% of our stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll mine do. That's for sure. She's spoiled.
Well, it's very sweet. Very nice to see you here.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I'm
Always
glad you guys made it. Glad you guys are doing well.
Thank you.
Catch you on the next show.
Oh yeah.